And hello again, everybody, and welcome. That's Will. No, you're right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. On the screen, you will be.
Oh, okay.
Using television magic. And I'm Dirk, and welcome to podcast number 32. I don't know if you feel a different kind of energy today, ladies and gentlemen, but it was a little different in our building today.
Why?
I don't exactly know why.
It was hectic.
I agree. The kids were a little, I'm going to make a slight adjustment. I thought I had this adjusted, but.
Adjusted.
There we go. I don't know. It just, every class was a little off the wall today.
Yeah, they were.
So.
Full moon.
I'm not sure exactly what's doing, but.
It was doing.
Anyway, it was doing. So we are recording after school today. We're back to BLG Studios 2 in the afternoon.
That's right.
No Becky today.
No Becky.
So we're sad.
We are.
We enjoyed Becky.
Yeah.
And Becky enjoyed us.
Yep.
She sent a thank you email. She's such a classy person. She sent an email right after, like an hour later, saying, guys, I had such a great time. Thank you for having me. So maybe we'll invite Becky back. We'll invite back Becky in the future.
Yeah, we're done.
Will, today, 3 segments,
Okay.
1, 2, and the last one.
Yep.
And we're lickety split today.
Are we?
We're going to be out of here in under an hour. We're cutting our times back, Will.
Okay.
No, we are.
No, we're not.
We listened to what the people said.
We did.
And we are going to try to acquiesce.
I don't like that.
Yeah. All right, so some blackmail. We haven't done blackmail. I'll leave room for the blackmail stinger right here.
Blackmail.
And let's move on to blackmail, segment 1. From Grandma, and I've collated all of these comments.
All right.
I'm sorry.
You have to stop.
I'm sorry. I put all these comments together.
Thank you. Gosh.
By the person who said them.
Okay, that makes sense.
We got a couple weeks here, so I'm just going to zip through them.
Roll on through.
Some maybe, for those listeners that listen every week, they'll know everything I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Those that skip around,
no,
they missed out. They're just going to have to listen harder.
That's a them problem.
It is a them problem. But it was also an us problem.
That's
you see,
true
well,
also.
our podcasts were running kind of long because of moments like these.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Grandma Betty said
Betson.
she knew European. The closing joke from a couple things ago. The bracketology, she said, was fun, and the darn fly. Yeah, we were frustrated with the fly.
The bracketology was
I forget.
The state, the places we'd like to live in.
I don't remember. You gave me one.
Yeah.
I think
it was the places. I think
maybe
New Zealand ended up winning for you. It was New Zealand and Iceland.
Yes, yeah. Iceland. Okay, so she liked that.
Okay.
And she liked the European, the bathroom joke.
European, yeah.
That is. Grandma Betty's on my side. Because I know you roll your eyes at me, but I entertained Grandma Betty, and for that, I'm grateful.
That's all that matters, I guess.
She also replied, if food goes with the paper, hopefully the animals appreciate it. That was when we were talking about litter.
Okay.
At least, we talked about, on the other side of things, Aunt Mary said, come on, folks, it's litter. And which I would expect from Aunt Mary. And she's right.
She is right.
That was a thing. That was all the way back from Dave Braithwaite. We were talking about how big does something have to be before it's litter.
Mm-hmm.
She said, oh, come on, litter is litter. That was Grandma Betty, too. Wish I had a math teacher like Dave. So that's a throwback to many episodes ago when Dave was in. Let's see here. Yay, hit the 100 subscriptions. Should I ask? Oh, she was congratulating us for hitting 100 subscribers.
Raise the roof.
Should ask Dima and Aunt Mary about teachers they had in school that served in the Vietnam War.
Oh. That's cool.
So maybe that's something we should find out about, unless you've heard those stories before. And the woman on the street was fun. That was the woman on the street, I think. I forget who it was that week, but who did Dave?
Miss Franklin? Or was it from that week?
It might have been Miss Franklin. Would have loved seeing Will laugh at the end of the joke segment. And then she wrote, oh, there he is, with a heart. So I guess you must have laughed at the end of the joke segment.
Probably
she appreciated your humor. Mornings are great, which we agree. We have a different energy in the morning.
We definitely have a different energy. It is so much easier to just be
silly
with with it. Yeah. I just feel so much fresh.
You know what? I'm just going to get up now and change the clock to 7 a.m.
And
that'll make us funny.
I didn't even think about that. That's so smart.
It'll make us funny.
Yeah.
Susan Austin. We're on to Susan Austin.
Okay.
Our number one non-family membering commenter. Member.
We'll leave it.
That could have perhaps been Jeff Goldblum flying around your classroom, just saying, when the fly.
Oh.
Because Jeff Goldblum was the fly. Yeah. Congratulations on breaking the 100 subscriber threshold. Looking for the highly coveted glitter-encrusted cardboard subscriber button in the mail coming soon. A lot of hyphenated descriptives in there. So she also wrote...
By the way, anything glitter, I'm out on.
100%.
Hate glitter.
Me too.
The worst.
What's the worst? Birthday cards.
Agreed.
Because you open them, and I don't. Just as soon as I see it, I don't even want to touch it.
They're starting to put glitter on the gift bags now.
No.
And why are they doing that?
No, Will. That's something I can live without.
That is 100% something I can live without.
Yeah, we should have saved that one.
Yeah, well.
Number one, she said, is the P word I'm looking for premise? Because remember, I was like predicated.
Oh, yeah, you were struggling.
I think it might have been predicated on, meaning when something's kind of set up, not to you, but if I remember right, I was saying when something is set up based on a certain, I think maybe predicated on was the word I was looking for. Hats off to Will for offering up feast of great weird face. Oh, a feast of great weird face shots.
Oh, this was from the trying not to. I was massaging
when you were trying to, you were massaging, and maybe I'll put some of them in here.
Okay,
because she sent me a collection of your
Susan
funny
Austin.
faces. She loves to screenshot us.
Yeah, that's funny.
Who designed the logo for Dirk's Day One shirt? So last week, I think I had the white chocolate podcast sticker on my shirt. That was one of my students who has found us out.
Gotcha.
And it was our favorite trumpet player that comes to visit us in the morning.
Understood.
And she made a couple WC Pod stickers and gave me one. So I just put it on my shirt. I don't know if she watches, but if she does, I thought it would give her a lift to see that I wore her sticker. Absolutely. So that's who designed it. One of my favorite kids, if I could adopt any kids from the school to be my own, besides you, it would be her. She's one of my top 5 at least. She's a sweetheart.
Yep.
And by the way, Coach loves the 3-2-1 that Will says. Every so often he'll toss that out at me. So thanks for that. LOL. So I'm guessing probably Susan. What are we having for dinner? 3-2-1.
3-2-1. That's it.
What time are we leaving? 3-2-1. Tell me. And yay, Becky. Great addition to the crew. Fun show. Love the banter. I've never saw such a thing, Dirk. You knew I'd hear that. LOL. So
Becky was.
Yeah. She was great. And Susan Austin gets my humor. Yeah. And she's got equally, I will say, no insult, equally bad humor. Like she appreciates my bad jokes. Right. So she heard me with the I never saw such a thing. From Aunt Mary, we can't go wrong with New Zealand Dirk.
Meredith.
She said you can't go wrong with New Zealand.
You can't.
Dirk. From way back
I wouldn't know because I've never been there, but it just looks amazing.
That's what she says. Many parks, we were talking about how they keep track of which parks are the most visited, remember? And I was like, how do they keep track of visitors in a park? She said many parks have counters that when people walk by, it counts them. And then there are formulas parks use to calculate if people go by twice or if there are areas people can enter and there are no counters. So they have some scientific ways now of figuring out traffic to determine parks and how busy they are.
Number one?
She said, I like the windows down. Was it?
You remember?
Oh, the number one most visited park. I would say Yellowstone, but I don't remember now.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Great Smoky Mountains.
Smoky Mountains, that's right.
Number one.
Okay. Oh, which is odd for me. I don't understand that one.
I don't know either.
Anyway, maybe they have the best counters.
I think top tier counters.
Top tier. I like windows down too. This was when we were talking about why don't people have windows down.
I don't get it.
She says, I like windows down too, but I hear a lot of people complaining about allergies. And I actually commented, why do you think there's more allergies now? I mean, the podcast commented.
Right, I don't know why
the production crew, the people that handle our social media team commented. And then a response was maybe because they don't put the windows down to get exposed to stuff.
There you go.
So a cyclical argument, Will.
Yeah, I get it.
It goes around in cycles. Okay, here we go.
It's when you explain it again.
I think that makes it less funny.
I know.
Right. But by making it less funny.
It's still not funny.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe I'll just stop telling jokes.
Okay.
Well,
here we go.
I think the correct, more modern term now is massage therapist when we were talking about massages.
Okay.
So massage therapist. At least that's what our last 2 therapists told us. Okay. Unless there's something fishy going on with the smiley face. How did Will get multiple choice and poor Dirk had to guess the animal questions?
I told you I would give you.
He always wants to take every chance
that is
to make
so
me look bad on the podcast.
False. You know that's false.
I fixed my glasses just for you guys. Yeah. They're in the Kelly and I don't even know. Well, I probably won't say it online, but your mom's maiden name. I don't think I know it. The demon. Well, I didn't want to say it, but in her side of the family, and
well, it wouldn't be her. Never mind. Just move on.
Okay. Wouldn't be her maiden name?
No. Well, my aunt's married, so she has a different last name.
Right, but they would have come from. Oh, your aunt. Oh, your aunt is married in, or your aunt is biologically related to your mom.
She's biologically related.
Right, so they would have had the same.
No.
Aunt. Oh, different generation.
No, I'm kidding. They have the same.
Not sister.
They have the same maiden name, but she has a. She's
right,
married,
but I'm saying from that whole wing of the.
She's.
But what I'm saying.
Here we go.
Okay. Let's see. The darker color of the giraffe's tongue. We were talking about giraffes' tongues and that they were purple.
Purple.
And this was offered by Aunt Mary. She said, it's a result of the extra melanin that is present because they eat grape candy all the time and the grape rubs off. That is totally a lie. I'm making that up. She said it helps with the extra melanin. It helps to prevent sunburns and can protect them. The end of their tongues tend to be black and may be more pink or purple near the top since that portion is not as exposed to the sun. The melanin acts as a sort of natural sunscreen. That is more than I ever thought I would know about a giraffe's tongue.
Now you know it all.
I know it all. Aunt Mary must be a great, fun person to learn from.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's wonderful. And oh my gosh, OMG, the asphalt joke cracked us all up.
Oh, so good. I'm glad you.
Yeah, great for Will.
Oh, why? You are a patronizer.
No, you know what I am?
You're a bay drawer.
I'm jealous of your brilliance. That's what it is. And Dima says, congratulations on getting over 100 subscribers. Woohoo. And there's a lot of O's on her woohoo.
Good.
She does not shortchange us on the O's.
She's excited for it.
And then there is a party emoji with a heart, the clapping emoji, and then this clapping emoji, clapping emoji.
What's the heart that people do now with their fingers? Like,
no. That's the old school.
Old school heart?
I get that one.
Is there
there's like a one with the fingers now. Is it like this? I'm too old for this, Dirk.
I see our students do it. I don't know.
I jokingly say my gang sign.
You can't say that.
Oh, okay. Then I don't say that.
Okay.
And then also she said, I love this episode and had a blast with the games. Deepa won Flick Picks.
Finally beat her, Deepa. Good job.
I knew you could do it. I didn't do too bad, but he definitely beat me. So good. Good for Deepa.
Good win, Deepa.
From one of our students, I don't know who it was, a random, or maybe I did, and I'm just not including names because technically we're not supposed to interact.
Nope.
So I don't advertise our podcast, but some of them have found it.
Yep.
Congrats. It was CG's. I assume that means congrats on getting 100 subs. And then a random comment from some name I didn't recognize said, super cool video. Keep up the great work. I have no idea who it is. So thank you, whoever that is. And that is segment 1. Anything you'd like to add?
I'd like to add that you look wonderful today. I like the green.
You're going to make me blush on camera.
Don't blush on camera.
Okay. Let's move on, Will, to segment 2.
Shall we?
Segment 2 is a version. Anytime we do a quiz or question each other about stuff, it's going to fall under the umbrella of Faux Shizzle.
Faux Shizzle.
So this is going to be a Faux Shizzle, My Quizzle.
Okay.
What I came up with was an idea. You love movies, so I thought I will give you a quiz.
I don't really like movies, but that's fine.
You love movies. You just don't know it yet.
Okay.
And I'm going to read you lines from very famous movies. I tried to pick iconic lines from very famous movies. And I'm going to try. I mean, these are so obvious.
I hate you.
I know. That's why I'm not.
Don't do that.
I won't do that. I think they're pretty obvious. I tried to pick ones that were not obscure. But again, it's a tough game because you're taken out of context.
Okay. We'll give it.
And I understand that you prepared a list of 10 song lyrics.
I did. You have a harder time with this. I feel like this is more challenging for you because you don't have music to it.
That's fair.
Like my words are going to be just normal dialogue.
Words spoken. And so what you're saying is lyrics sometimes are much easier when you hear the tune with
Yeah,
it. I understand.
That's going to be, I feel like
I'm willing to just play for fun.
Okay.
Because I think it'll be fun. Yeah, I mean, it'll count as a win for you, but...
Of course it will.
Yeah, but I mean, it's fun.
I'm not going to win. So
all right, would you like to go first?
Can I tell you something real quick? Your musical knowledge is only matched by, I think, one person that I know.
Your wife.
My wife. But you have extensive... Yes, she's a little weird.
She's got a savant thing.
It's weird.
Because we played Name That Tune, and I might get to the second note, and she's got... First of all, second of all, how you got to that song? Right. And second of all, she talks so fast.
I know. Not as fast as her sister, but still talks
Even
fast.
If I were to think of it in the same amount of time, there's no way it would get to my lips as fast as you.
It's crazy.
Your wife has already said it. She's home, showered, in her jammies. And I'm still trying to get the first word out.
She has...
I'm like...
Have you seen the show Beat Shazam?
Yes.
She has beaten it multiple times.
I'm not...
It's crazy.
Why aren't you going on there to win lots of money?
I don't know. I ask her that all the time. Anyway, here we go.
All right.
Sorry.
So, would you like to go first, or shall you?
I think you went first on the last game last time, so I guess shall I?
So you want me to read them to you?
Sure.
Okay.
And then I'll read yours after. Or are we going back and forth, 1 and 1?
No, let's just do all 10.
Let's just
keep it in the same so that the audience is one category. These are all movies, fairly famous lines. We'll see how many Will
So you'll go and then I'll go?
No. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'll read.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Number one, Will.
Because you said these were easy, and then I'm gonna look bad.
Number one, Will. Yeah. There's no place like home.
Oh, that's Land Before Time, Littlefoot.
1X.
There's no place like home. There's no place. That's Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. Very good. That's one. Number two. I'm the king of the world.
King of the world. Oh, that's Titanica.
Jesus.
That's crazy. That's Titanic.
Titanic is correct. That's two.
I'm the
two
king
for
of
two.
He yells it, right?
I'm the king of the world when he's on the bow of the ship. It's either him or both or her.
I think he yells it though.
Yeah, because king.
But maybe they're both there. But I remember him.
Yeah.
That's hard when you don't yell it and you just say I'm the king of the world.
I wanted to yell it.
I know
because that's how you hear it.
I'm gonna want to try to sing
those.
Yeah,
go for it.
No.
All right. Number three. This one, I think this one's the toughest one on the list. So, carpe diem. Seize the day, boys. Make your lives extraordinary.
Oh, that's That's Dead Poet Society.
That's correct.
Dead Poet Society.
That is a tough one. Good for you.
That was the hardest one?
Robin Williams. I think that's the hardest one. I think that's the hardest one, yes. I think you're good.
One of the best actors ever.
My mama always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
That's Forrest Gump.
That is correct. 4 for 4. Number 5, I'll be back.
That's Arnold. That's Terminator.
Terminator is correct. 5 for 5. I told you. You're good at this.
No, well, I mean,
I told you I was going to pick for the first game. This is a trial run.
This is a trial run.
So we can up the
and
the
hopefully you're playing along at home.
Number 6, you're going to need a bigger boat.
You're going to need a. You're looking into my soul right now.
I'm so sorry. Let me look away.
No, that's Jaws. That's Jaws, right?
Very good. That is Jaws.
You're going to need a bigger
boat.
Yep.
6 for 6. Number 7, Houston, we have a problem.
That's Apollo 13.
Good.
Houston.
Number 8.
Houston, we have a problem.
Sorry. Houston, we have a problem.
I don't like the way this is
dangling.
Yeah, that's better.
Here we go. Right. Number 8, there's no crying in baseball.
Gosh, you're just penetrating my soul with your gaze right here.
Wow, that was an interesting choice of words.
It's just, I feel you looking through me.
I like watching you think. There's no crying in baseball. Any idea? Think through it.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. I was going to say talk it out loud. That way the audience can hear what you're thinking.
That's harder for me. I need to, because I go through different movies in my mind.
Okay.
And I can't do that fast.
Okay. While Will's thinking, this segment has been brought to you by Flick Picks. Another segment on the White Chocolate Pie.
Oh, that's A League of Their Own.
That is A League of Their Own. Starring
Jack Nicholson.
That's right. No, of course. Was it with Tom Hanks? Madonna was in that. Rosie O'Donnell, Gina Davis, I think. That's a cute movie.
That was not the best baseball movie I've ever seen.
No, but cute. The concept was cute. Yeah. What was the best baseball movie
that I've ever seen?
Yeah. Bull Durham?
No.
It's a good baseball
I like that movie.
Field of Dreams?
I love Field of Dreams. Love that movie. But when I was younger, not that it's the best one, I was addicted to
Major League?
Angels in the Outfield. I thought that was a super cute movie.
Yeah.
Major League is hilarious.
Still one of my favorites.
That might be one of my
Willie Mays Hayes.
Have you seen 42?
No.
Of course not.
I went to the theater to watch. It was too dark.
All
I
right,
got scared.
that's crazy. Next one.
I meant the lights.
Yeah, sure.
All right, number 9. You're 8 for 8, Will. You're killing it. You can't handle the truth.
Few Good Men.
That's right.
That's the courtroom scene.
I think I'm entitled. Yeah. You can't handle.
Yeah, I love that. That's a powerful scene.
That is the best. I mean, I get goosebumps thinking about that. Jack Nicholson just because he finally loses it. He's been so.
I was Danny DeVito in that movie.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm sorry. And question 10.
He did not keep it together there.
No.
Did not.
Finally. He made it the whole movie.
He did.
being able to just thwart Tom
Couldn't.
Cruise, and finally Tom Cruise said the magic word, and he just snapped.
That was it. All done.
Just snapped.
3, 2, 1.
Number 10 for a perfect game.
Oh my gosh! Why did you say that?
No pressure. If you build it, he will come.
He will come.
That was the way it was listed on the website. I've heard
if
it.
If you build it, they will come.
Yes, maybe it was a he.
But that was Field of Dreams.
It's Field of Dreams is what they had. I thought it was they, but I thought maybe he was referring to Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Okay, maybe
it was in there one time as a he.
I just don't remember them.
Yeah, I don't either. I've always heard they will come.
In my mind,
But either way, you got it. Yep. So 10 for 10.
Field of Dreams.
No way I can beat it, so no point in fine. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
All right,
screw it. We're done.
We'll do it live. But audience, by the way, we don't curse on here, and I'm not even going to curse and then bleep it because we try to keep it family. But last week, what you missed was a segment. I put it out on the Dig Dog.
The Dig.
You missed a segment where 4 times I tried to tell a story about my middle school.
Oh my God.
Running coach, which you heard the final version 4 times. One time the overhead beeped. Right,
I thought that was
first
twice.
Word.
Yeah, sorry.
Then the second time they didn't say anything, so I thought maybe it was an accident.
Yeah.
So I started again telling the story.
Third
2 times. So then they announce whatever they're going to announce. Announcement's over. I started a 3rd time, and Becky's phone went off. So, you want to hear that again?
There it is, with the fingers and everything.
Yeah. So then I tried. It took me 4 tries before I cut. So we had to cut out like a good 3 minutes. And then I did the whole Bill O'Reilly. For people at home, if you're not offended by bad language, do yourself a favor if you haven't seen it before and go on YouTube and look up Bill O'Reilly Meltdown. He was the conservative commentator on Fox News for a long time. There's one when he was young and he's trying to read the teleprompter and he doesn't understand it. And he's like, to play us out, what does that mean? What does that mean to play us out? And he progressively gets madder and madder because he makes mistakes and he doesn't understand. And then there's a line in the end where he goes, F it, we'll do it live. And then he throws his microphone, like he's seething. And then he's like, and good evening. And what? I mean, he tries to fake it, but you can just see it is one of the funniest meltdowns. Love it. So I did a joke on that, but we cut it all out. So 10 for 10, Will. Good for you. I'm going to try my best. Do you like it?
I did like it. Fun. But you also helped me with very well known. I mean, there was a few in there that I had to think about. My
goal was to come up with ones that people say to each other.
Sure.
Like, play it again, Sam, or something, or the the Casablanca. What was the one? Here's looking at you, sweetheart, or something. I don't know if that's it, but there's another Casablanca one too.
Isn't that one?
Casablanca. But
here's looking at you, kid. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Here's looking at you, kid. Yeah. I think. Back in Humphrey Bogart and I don't know.
Moving on.
Anyway.
I'm nervous. Don't be. I tried to pick easier ones.
And if I get them wrong, it's on me. Let me say this. If you sang me a bass line, I'm more likely to get the song.
Agreed.
Or a guitar solo. Because I don't listen to lyrics that much. But I do, but that's not what I focus on.
So. Okay. Here we go.
Let me try. I'm going to put on my thinking cap right here to cover my bald spot.
Good.
I'm good now.
First one.
Okay.
You got the score over there?
Yes. Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me go ahead and get rid of that one. I'm glad I put a few extra ones on here.
You can't get rid of it.
Well, I have 13. So
okay. I had 11. So you beat me there too.
Oh, Mama. I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law. 3, 2.
No. Renegade by Styx, I think.
Un for Un.
Okay.
Knocked it out of the
Lucky
park.
that I just heard that the other day because I always forget the title of that song.
Understood.
I'm renegade.
That's a typical Deep Creek boat song.
That's a great kick butt song. Yeah. All right. Not necessarily easy right out of the gate.
Okay, I thought. Really?
I don't know.
Okay, I thought that was.
Thought that was a good one. I mean, I got it, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I thought that was okay.
I was looking for like You're Walking on Sunshine, and then you want to know the name of the song, and I was going to say You're Walking on Sunshine.
Okay, so Billie Jean is not my.
Ooh, Billie Jean. Let's go with Billie Jean by Michael.
There you go.
I'm just kidding. Okay, go ahead.
Somebody once told me, the world is gonna roll me.
You're an all-star. Do I have to get the name of the artist?
I don't think so.
It's All Star, and I should
only
know
had the
who
name of
that
the
is.
He actually just passed away.
He?
The person that sings the song?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But it's a group, right?
Yes, but the singer.
All Star. I know it, but I can't think of it right now.
You want me to tell you?
Yes.
Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth. That's right. Okay.
I think he had like liver failure or something.
Too many people dying lately. Too many.
No, 2 for 2.
By the way, sorry to interrupt. We'll just say this. Prayers going out to everything going on in the Middle East.
Yeah, for sure.
We're not going to talk about it right now because it's, frankly, we try to have fun, but we're all thinking about things going on and just
absolutely.
pray for a as best end to whatever is going on as possible.
Quickly.
Yeah, and it's going to be ugly.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
we don't want to just ignore it, but it already is ugly. So, but it's been ugly for a long time. All right. Moving on. Back to funny. Number 3.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember.
Star Wars. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I can still remember how that music used to make me
Don
smile.
McLean, American Pie.
There you go. That's 3 for 3.
All right. I'm excited.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life.
Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today. It's Prince, right?
That is correct.
And I'm not a Prince fan at all, so I might have trouble pulling the title.
I tried to pick the most, one of the most popular ones.
I was thinking, I don't think it's like When Doves Cry or something. This is, did we have one called Kiss?
People are screaming at you through the.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
He's not a Prince fan, but I thought I was trying to throw in different genres. I didn't want just rock the whole time. Even if you missed the song,
is that the one that goes ding 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 ding? Is that one? No, I'm probably not going to pull the title.
Okay,
I know it's
but
Prince.
so it's a half point.
Okay,
half right.
All right, 9.5 to 10. You win.
Let's go crazy.
That's what it's called.
That's what it's called.
Never would have gotten that.
Okay,
well, don't recognize that one. Okay,
scratch that.
Yeah, I'm just never been a Prince fan.
Understood.
Sorry.
Understood.
I'm sorry for people in the audience.
Sorry, it's hard. My eyes are getting worse.
I understand.
I don't like that.
I didn't like it either. I've recently, 3 years ago, had to switch to, or 2 years ago, had to switch to progressive lenses.
Yeah, that's not okay with me.
I'm not happy with it. I mean,
LASIK. Getting LASIK.
I don't mind getting older. I just mind not being able to see clearly.
Understood.
It's not the getting older part.
Yeah, it's not the heat.
It's the
humidity that'll get you.
Yeah, it's a dry heat though. It's a dry heave.
It's going great, Beef.
It's going great.
All right. I ain't gonna do you no wrong while you're gone. Ain't gonna do you wrong because I don't wanna.
Do you wrong while you're gone.
I can read it again also. I feel like reading it again.
Do you wrong because I don't wanna. Ain't gonna do you wrong
while you're gone
because I don't wanna.
Ain't gonna do you wrong because I don't wanna.
Ain't gonna do you wrong. I don't know that one.
That is Respect by Aretha Franklin.
Ain't gonna do you wrong. Okay. Because I don't want.
Yep.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay. 9, not 8.5 for whatever. 8.5 now if I get them all right. All right. 8.5. Dang it.
Okay. Where are we at?
You know what? All she wants to do when she gets home is to get a little respect.
That's all. I feel like that's not asking a ton.
It's not. It's just a little bit.
Yeah. Your next one.
Yes.
Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Granny, does your dog bite? No, child, no. Right now, Deepa is singing the entire song.
I love this song. That is Devil Went Down to Georgia by why don't I remember? Don't tell me.
I'm not going to tell you because it's going to come to you.
Charlie Daniels.
Yes.
Yeah, Charlie Daniels.
Charlie Daniels.
Okay.
Man. Yes.
Chicken in the bread pan.
Deepa is singing the entire song as we speak right now. Loves that song. Well, I love that song too.
Yeah,
that's another Deep Creek trip.
He's a great fiddler. Charlie Daniels. Yeah. By the way,
did you see how fast my wrist was moving just now?
It was fiddling.
Crazy.
You were fiddling like
I could
the
play
Devil
with
Went Down to Georgia. Can you?
No, I can't.
Do you know the difference between a fiddle and a violin? Not a joke.
One has more strings.
About this? No, there's nothing different.
Okay.
Just in country and folk music and Appalachian music, fiddle.
That's what they...
In classical terms, violin.
Okay.
Same way.
Same
Fiddling is a specific way of playing, so therefore it became a fiddle. That quick motion is fiddling, but there's no different. People always go like, "What's the difference between a fiddle and a violin?"
None.
Absolutely nothing. Nope.
Interesting.
Nothing. Yep.
You learn something new every day right here on this.
I just wanted to teach you something, Susan Austin.
How many was that?
I don't remember.
1, 2, 3.
I hope you were counting. Sorry.
6, 7. Okay, 7.
We've done 7.
Yep.
I've gotten 5 out of 7, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Your next one?
Yep.
For I must be traveling on now, because there's too many places I've got to see. But if I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. You weren't listening.
Please, I was listening. Please,
I was going to say I could read it again for you.
I have to go on now because but go ahead. I would love to hear it again.
For I must be traveling on now, because there's too many places I've got to see. But if I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. It's so hard not to do it in the tune of the song.
Yes.
And I know hard for you to not hear it in the tune of the song.
Of course. I'm going to take a loss on this one because I don't know, but would you give me a hint? Genre?
Yeah.
I'm hearing it as country.
Classic. Sure. But rock.
Rock, back when rock and country were kind of similar?
Yeah, I think I would consider it probably rock.
Okay.
But
I don't know who that is.
Can I give you the name of it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Freebird by Leonard Skinner.
Really?
Yeah.
Now say it to me again.
For I must be traveling on now, because there's too many places I've got to see. But if I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same.
Now, if you'd have given me Simple Man.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought about Give Me 3 Steps, but I felt like Give Me 3 Steps. I felt like Simple Man and Freebird were more popular.
Definitely more iconic.
Okay,
yeah, definitely. All right, so I'm 5 for 8.
Okay.
Still having fun though. I like this. I love naming that tune too. But your wife just clobbers me at it.
I feel like that's with anybody.
It's unbelievable.
I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go.
Oof.
If I have to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind because you mean that much to me. And I mean that. I really do.
I know this because I could finish the lyric with you, but I cannot hear it.
I'm counting as a win because you did finish the lyric.
No, I can't count.
I make the rules here.
Okay. It's Motown.
Tis. Come on, Paul.
I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go.
Come on, I
got to get to the chorus.
It's right after
Sweet Darling.
Yeah. Yes, but you missed the line right there.
I know.
Right before it, there's one
block. Oh.
There's one little part that you're missing. Right now, 3, 2, 1, pull it.
Which means that. Oh, this is torturous. I can hear everything around it.
This has got to be so much harder than what you gave me. Because not only are you trying to place
Sam and Dave, is it?
No, you're not only trying to place the lyrics, but you're trying to place the tune with the lyric. That has got to be so tough.
Oh, but I refuse to let you. I know it. I know it. I just don't know it.
Plead for your sympathy. I don't mind because you mean that much to me. Sweet darling. Please don't leave me, girl. Don't
I'm sorry.
Go.
What is it?
Ain't Too Proud to Beg.
Oh,
by the Temptations.
Oh gosh, that's a great tune.
It is. Deepaw's very upset with you right now.
I'm sorry, Deepaw. You can take away some points for that.
No, that's all right.
I'm going backwards.
Next one.
All right, I got to finish with 60 to pass. Got to get this one.
Making my way downtown, Walking fast. I'm just kidding.
And I'm glad because I've already forgotten what that song is. Look at my way.
I know. Okay, here we go. Now, let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West.
Are you serious?
A state that's untouchable, like Elliot Ness. No, I'm just kidding.
That would have been Will Smith's Wild Wild West, or no? I don't know what that is.
That's California.
It's what?
I'm just stupid today.
Okay.
That's California Love by Tupac.
Oh.
J. Cole? Yeah, J. Cole. Here's your actual one.
All right.
You need cooling. Baby, I'm not fooled. Come on. I'm not even giving you the rest.
It's Led Zeppelin.
Yep.
You need cool. Whole lot of love.
There you go.
All right. There we go. So 6 for 10.
Oh, was that 10?
Yep. That was 10.
I must have had 12 on here, not 11.
Not bad. Okay. 6 for 10. That's fine.
Can I give you the last two?
Sure.
Just for fun?
Yep.
All right, last two real quick. Things are okay with me these days.
Got a good job.
Come on, boy. I knew he was going to get it.
Got a new wife. I got a new life in the family. It's
That's
Billy
right.
Joel. That is Long Touch Long Ago. That's
Come on, Taylor's going to beat you if you don't get it.
Scenes of Italian Restaurant.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, last one real quick.
Yep.
I miss the earth so much. I miss
my wife.
Yeah, come on.
Rocket Man by Elton John.
There you go.
There we go. All right.
Back on track to end it.
Yep, that's good. That's
Good stuff.
fun.
Good stuff.
That's really fun.
Good stuff.
Very good. A win for Will in the for Shizzle this week.
We weren't keeping track, you said.
Except for Will's winning. And so that's segment 2. Hope you liked it. How many did you get? Let us know in the comments.
I got 10.
Will got 10. How many did you get at home? Let us know. I mean, you don't have to compete with Will, but it's okay. Nobody can beat Will. So
that's also not true.
All right. Next time I'm going to give you, for once I was an angry man, but now I've overcome my fears. What movie is that from?
For once I was an angry man,
but now I've overcome my fears.
Star Wars. Wrong.
I made it up. Next time,
the Dirk biography.
Next time, I'm winning. Yep. Use all made up ones. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us move on to Help Desk. This is our first time with this one. This is going to be as close to, what's that show with Ryan?
Whose Line?
Whose Line is it anyway? Because we're literally seeing these for the first time. All I did was make sure that they were appropriate.
Okay.
What I did is I passed out.
I have not seen anything.
No, Will has not. And I read through them only to make sure we didn't get anything that was a sad thing or anything that didn't make sense. I passed down index cards to my students during our meaningful instruction. No, at the end of the day, passed out these cards and asked them just in the last minute of class, write down the biggest problem that you faced in the last week or biggest thing you've had to figure out, biggest puzzle to solve, biggest problem. We got a lot of, didn't have time to do my homework, struggling with this or that or the other. But we got someone, now we're going to offer advice. This is going to be like Dear Abby.
Okay.
Okay. Except it'll be Dear Willie and Dear Durkee. Okay. You probably hate Willie.
That is probably the worst nickname.
Dear William.
That's fine. I just prefer
Dear Will.
That's fine.
And Dear Dirk. Dear White Chocolate.
There you go. I like
that
better.
And we're going to offer solutions to their problems, Will. And I think, really, after this segment, we're going to become world famous for our advice.
We should.
Forget Dear Abby. Forget anybody that offers etiquette lessons. We are going to know. I'm shuffling the cards.
Shuffle through.
We'll just go. Would you mind setting a timer?
I'm sure.
I don't know. Would you like to do 10 or 12 minutes? We'll see.
In the middle, 11.
All right, 11 and a half. 11 minutes. All right, 11 minutes. Well, the first problem that a student had was they had to clean their house. I told them not to put their name on it. The student did, but I'm not going to use their name. They had to clean their house.
Okay.
Cleaning house is not always fun.
It's not always. It's a chore.
So I think what we do here for this person is we offer them some helpful suggestions on how to clean their house better.
Okay.
For example, pressure washers. Don't sleep on the pressure washer.
Yes.
As long as your pictures are severe, like carefully bolted to the walls, you just bring the pressure washer in.
Yeah.
And spray down the walls.
Agreed.
You have to be careful what nozzle you're using.
Yeah, because the jet stream
cuts right through the drywall.
It does, but you put on that mist.
The mist. And then really you get one of those squeegees that they use, like one of the big squeegees on a pole, and you just, up and down on the walls.
Okay,
and
up and down, side by side.
Now, what about carpets? You have any tips for carpet?
Listen, especially the shag carpets, what we have found at our house, bring the weed whacker in. They get stringy and strandly.
Yes.
Strandly. Take that weed whacker, just brush over the top of that carpet, get a nice smooth surface.
Churns up all the dust and dirt.
Everything inside of it.
And then you run the vacuum.
Afterwards.
Right.
Never vacuum and then weed whack. Because you don't want all the top part of the carpet to be all over the place.
See, shag carpet holds a lot of dirt.
It does.
So I had another solution.
Yeah, what's up?
You bring the lawnmower in.
Okay.
And you set it on its lowest setting.
Yeah, for sure.
And you trim that shag carpet down to what's like indoor turf.
Just like your neighbors used to with their yard.
Then you literally, no dust can get trapped in it.
That makes sense.
So I think that's pretty good.
That makes sense.
Cleaning the ring around the bathtub, you know, where the line is in the toilet, anything there. What you're going to do is you're going to get a mixer, like for a power mixer, but you're going to put it on a drill.
Mix or cake mix?
Correct.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like the beaters.
Yeah.
And you're going to put that on a longer shaft on a power drill. And you're just going to put that down, wrap a rag around it, and just around the inside of the toilet.
Interesting. I've heard you take a screwdriver and put a caramel apple on top, and the stickiness from the caramel apple, you shove it down in there, and it pulls up everything in that drain.
Oh, you're cleaning the drain. I was just talking about the dirt around the bowl.
Understood. So we were on different.
Well, we could use both of those.
There you go.
Okay, I think we've solved this person's problem.
Easy. Done.
Okay, let's go on to the second one. I had to babysit 8 kids between the ages of 3 and 7.
You know the baby?
Denise?
No.
And
you said
the nephew?
You had to what?
Babysit.
Oh, I had to babysit. I thought you said the baby.
The baby?
The baby, yeah.
The rapper?
The rapper.
The hip hop star?
The rapper. The baby.
The man who hips and hops on the radio?
It's actually the man that has a brand new Lamborghini and a cop car.
And a cop car?
Yeah.
No
That's
way.
him.
All right.
The baby. Anyway, I'm sorry.
That baby. This person had to babysit 8 kids between the ages of 3 and 7.
Oh.
You want to start on this one? Because I got something ready, but you go ahead.
Okay, well, go ahead if you have one first.
Velcro.
That's weird. I was thinking rope. You go first.
I think Velcro might keep you out of jail. Rope might not be okay in most jurisdictions.
Okay.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Velcro walls. Back to the clean walls. Once you clean them with the power washer,
sure,
you put some Velcro up on the wall, and then each of the kids has a Velcro suit on.
Okay.
David Letterman used to do this. For you old timers out there that watch David Letterman like I did, he had a Velcro wall where the person wore a Velcro suit, had the hook fasteners on the wall, and the loop was on their body. They jumped on a trampoline and then jumped into the wall, and they would just stick there and hang.
That's funny.
So what we do with these kids is you put them all in Velcro suits, and you have a Velcro wall.
Okay.
You stick them on the wall. They can't get into anything. They're safe. When you want to play with one of them, you pull them down. You lay them on the floor. You play with them. And then when you're done, you push them right back up on the wall. And you can feed them there. You don't have to have 8 high chairs. You can just walk. Look, Will, look, I'm over here. Will, you take the apples, the crushed apples in the jar, and you take the spoon, you just go boink, boink, boink. You go right down the line. All 8 of them hanging right there on the wall.
That's crazy.
They're all facing the same direction. You put a movie on the TV.
And they're there for the day.
They're there watching it.
The whole time.
And if they fall asleep.
And you're getting paid for that, to babysit.
Velcro.
What's the noise when you take them down? How's it make?
Something like that.
Okay. Or something like that.
Or something like that. Should we tell or something like that story? Real quick,
I'm
while
sorry,
Will's recovering.
I couldn't get it together. After that noise, I was lost after that
While
noise.
Will's recovering, we'll share the story. So a couple years ago, we had a kid here who he wasn't unintelligent. He just seemed like he had trouble figuring things out. Like he got overwhelmed. And they were handing out lockers, and he came into the locker room, and his locker was jammed.
Yeah.
And we joke with all the kids, and we didn't know at the time that he particularly maybe got overwhelmed. So we said, "Oh, did you try using the magic word? Say please before you open the locker." And he actually walked out and retried it. And we realized, wow, okay, he really, sometimes we abuse the trust placed in us because we joke with the kids a little bit, you know. Most times they don't even realize it.
No, or they love it.
Or they love
it. They love the extra attention.
Whereas I would sit in there, you have a book with 700 lockers in it or whatever there are, and the kids would come in and go, "Mr. Kelly, what's my locker combination?" And I would just yell out 3 numbers. They would go, "Oh, thanks."
Okay, thank you.
Like, why would I know that? And I'm just giving them fake numbers, and they come back and they go, "That one didn't work." And you go,
"Okay, try
here
this."
it is. Yeah. So this particular kid came in and said something to the effect of, "It still won't open," after he said, "Please." So we said, "Okay. Go tell Mr. Geraldo," and we said something in broken Spanish or some nonsense syllables. Go tell him you need to chat with the locker, and you need to whatever we said. And he's like, okay.
Yeah,
But he walked out and told him. And he comes back and tells us something, which has been our joke at the SNA or whatever. Yeah. He said, Mr. Geraldo, and the funny part was we knew Geraldo would have to hear that and not laugh and play it seriously. And so he apparently played it serious and sent the kid back with a message that was one of the other stupid things we say. So the kid comes back and goes, and it was the look on his face.
He was so
confused. Mr. Geraldo told me to tell you like SONA or something like that. And so from then on, whenever we're confused, we're like, or something like that. So anyway, anything about babysitting?
Well, can I just tell you about the rope, please, for a second? Because I think you were misunderstanding about the rope. So. I wasn't saying to tie them up by the rope.
Thank God.
But you get a long enough rope to where all of them are holding onto that rope.
Oh, and you tie little loops in it.
Yeah, and they can't let go of that rope. So anywhere you go that they have to go, that way you're never losing track of anybody.
Bathroom?
Well, they got to do that themselves. They can let go of the rope. You go to the bathroom. But anywhere else in the house,
that's smart.
Everybody's holding on to that rope.
I feel like I've seen that with daycares, like when they're walking kids from a park to their daycare place or something like that. And they'll have a rope, and every kid has to hold the rope. And they have an adult at the front, adult at the back, and every kid just has to hold the rope.
Caboose.
Like that. Very good. All right. Let's go on to another one, Will. No time to practice my hockey positions. That is POSISHONS, positions. Middle school.
That's it.
No time to practice my hockey positions. Will, what advice would you give? You're an athletic director.
Right off the bat.
You're an athletic supporter, too.
Your boy's got dollars. And there's always time to practice your hockey positions.
Okay. When's a good time?
Before bed.
Okay.
You set everything up in your room the way you need it. Okay. You have a hockey rink in your mind. You take your furniture, all of your furniture, every single piece, your dresser, your bed, set it up as different people on the rink.
Like the defenders.
Correct. And then you determine where your goal is, and you're weaving in and out through those defenders. And instead of, not everybody has a hockey puck.
Regulation hockey puck.
No, not everybody has that. But you find the hardest thing you can find in your room.
That's great. Like a baseball.
Yes. Because
remote control.
It needs to be comparable to the weight.
I agree.
In order for you to get the solid shot
puck handle, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you got to learn.
If you're deking in and out of that furniture, that expensive bedroom furniture, you take that shot out the window. You want to make sure it feels like the same weight as a hockey puck.
I agree.
Find the hardest thing you can and shoot it out the window.
And the window should be your goal.
Absolutely.
Because you don't have a siren in your bed.
No.
So what you need is that sonic response of glass breaking to let you know that you've made a goal.
Absolutely.
I think we've helped another person.
All right.
Here we go. Next one. The biggest problem I faced the past 7 days. That's what I told him to write down.
Okay.
Was telling
he's answering complete sentences.
Yes, this person is. Was telling my parents how hard they were being on me and the pressure they give me for good grades. It went well, but it was still a little, I can't make up that, weird, I think is the word they wrote there.
Okay.
So telling their parents that they were being extra hard on them for grades.
All right.
And here's what I think you got to do. If you're a child and you're watching the podcast,
this will be our last one, by the way.
You can't take a lot of crap from somebody just because they brought you into this world.
No.
You go home and you say, Mom, Dad, sit down for a minute. We're going to have a conversation.
Absolutely.
Well, it's the same thing I did with my parents.
Yeah, I know you did. Yeah, I know you
say,
you look them right in the eye.
Yeah, you do. You don't back down. They work for you. They brought you into this world. They owe you.
I agree.
And you
didn't
say
ask
to them,
be here.
No, we had no control over it.
None.
They had all the fun. What did we get? Work.
Here.
And
bills.
Take out the dog. Vacuum the carpet.
Do the dishes.
And then they have the nerve to threaten you, be like, well, do you know how much we do for you? It's like, did I ask to be here?
Right.
So you sit them down, whoever that is, this youngster, Tabitha. No, I'm making that up. There's no name.
Right.
You sit them down and you look at them right in their face hole.
Right in their optic septors.
You stare at the inside of their soul. And you say just like that.
Yeah.
And you say to them, look here.
Yeah.
I'm going to do what I darn well please.
Darn well please.
And if I want to get a B, I'm going to get a B.
Absolutely.
And if I want to get a C, I'm going to get a C.
C's get degrees, baby.
And if I want to get a D, D means done.
That's
and
it.
I'm out of here.
Gone.
And then you tell them no uncertain circumstances.
That's a dangerous. I'm not going to repeat that because I don't want to say.
You're worried about fumbling?
Uncertain.
Oh, I got you.
Okay.
It's like when you say about Magellan who circumnavigated the world. You got to be real careful.
Yeah.
You tell them.
To this, though.
You tell them. You look them dead in the eyes,
right
dead
there,
in the face.
In the windows
and
of
you
their
say
soul.
to them, off my back.
Get off my back.
Get off my back. If you're a musician, you could even say, get off my back.
Ooh.
And that it's a
bar.
Yeah. And then you say to them, I'll do what I want to do. Stop trying to make me into your little puppet.
I am not.
You see any strings on me?
Ooh.
You see any strings on me?
Bars.
And if they give you, now they might not respond well to this.
No, but.
So you should be prepared to have another place to live. But you cannot just let people push you around.
Don't accept that.
No.
Be your own person.
No, be your own. That's right. Your own person. Stand strong.
So. Not gonna. No. I knew it was coming. All right. That'll do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that advice helps you or somebody you love.
We're here to help.
If reference this podcast, episode number 32,
Magic Johnson,
as a way that you can refer young people to if they're struggling in life, we hope that segment is going to bring them a little bit of joy.
Listen to us. And I mean this with all sincerity. Thank you for fixing the glasses. If you need help with something, throw a comment on there.
Please.
And we will get back to you.
They can also
timely fashion.
They can email us too if it's private and they don't want their name. WCPod1@gmail.com.
Throw it in there.
Send us an email.
Throw it in there.
And we will answer your problems.
We will respond to you.
Dear White Chocolate. That's all you got to say. The tougher the problem, sorry, I hit my mic.
Yeah.
The better for us.
We're digging deep here.
We get big problems here.
Yep.
Okay. Shoot socks that don't match. Come talk to us. Okay. Carpet guy says he's going to come and install your carpet between 10 and 6 and he doesn't show up till 7:30. Send it in. We'll tell you how to solve those problems.
Absolutely.
Will? Yeah. Another brilliant podcast.
Okay.
And we'll end with a mediocre to poor joke.
Subpar.
Make me one with everything, said the Buddhist to the hot dog vendor. It's tofu hot dogs.
Okay, that makes sense.
After getting his tofu hot dog, make me one with everything, says the Buddhist to the tofu hot dog vendor. Mm-hmm. Then after getting his tofu hot dog, the Buddhist hands the vendor a $20 bill.
Okay.
The vendor takes the money and begins helping the next customer. Kind of expensive for a tofu hot dog.
That is.
So the Buddhist looks puzzled. He's kind of awkward, but he asks the vendor, hey, wait a minute, $20, where's my change?
Yeah, for sure.
The vendor says, sorry, pal, change has to come from within.
Oh, my God. Right.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. That's
right
it.
To the point.
3, 2, 1.
Buddhist tofu hot dogs. I bet that's the only Buddhist tofu hot dog joke you're going to hear this month.
You're not getting there.
There we go.
You're not getting that anywhere else.
Well, we did good.
Couldn't find the time.
Under an hour.
Under an hour.
I don't know how long exactly, but
I don't either.
I don't care because it's shorter, and we did that for you people. From us to you.
That's it.
Thank you for watching. See you next week.
Next week.